Hello. So we're going to talk about the Second Amendment today. You're familiar with this. You've heard debates about this topic before. And a lot of what we're going to say, we're going to go over real quick because you know it already. But I want you to listen carefully because there's a part you do not know yet. There's part of this that may make it a little bit more interesting for you. So, Second Amendment, 1791, part of that original 10 amendment package known as the Bill of Rights. The Constitution was written in 1787, but they left the door open for adjustments and updates and upgrades. And these first 10 amendments, the Bill of Rights, was the first time that they upgraded from Constitution 1.0 to Constitution 2.0. And ever since then, we've been updating and keeping our Constitution current. But here we go, Second Amendment. What's it all about? So somewhere you've already heard about this in some class. You've heard a debate about the Second Amendment, or maybe your friends, your family, somebody in your neighborhood. People talk about this all the time. The actual text, once again, kind of old-fashioned, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What? All that big words, long sentences, and why? What's it mean? Okay, again, you've heard this part of it before. Self-defense, that's obvious. People understand that you can have a firearm, a weapon to defend yourself. Somebody breaks into your house in the middle of the night, you have a right to defend yourself. People talk about hunting, right? A popular sport, especially in Michigan, but other parts of the nation as well. People want to have firearms so they can hunt deer or rabbit or squirrel or whatever, right? So this you've heard before also. Less commonly thought of, but still widely known, target practice. Every 4 years when we have the Olympics from all around the world, nations compete at target practice in the Olympics. It's an Olympic event. People should be allowed to participate in the Olympics. Here's the kicker, though, the one that you don't hear about very much. A free state, it says in the amendment, a free state has to be able to protect its freedom. A free state won't be free for very long if it can't protect the freedom that it has. So how do we protect ourselves? How does Michigan stay Michigan? How does Ohio stay Ohio? Pennsylvania, Florida, California, Oregon, Washington, Montana, pick your favorite state. Each state needs to be able to defend itself so that it can keep its freedom. Otherwise, what would happen? The federal government, the national government, would tell the states what to do and tell them how to do it, and then they would no longer be free states. So the idea of a free state, when this amendment was written, referred to each of the states maintaining its freedom. All right, so you've heard people have debates about self-defense before. You've heard people have debates about hunting before. That's nothing new. You've heard it before. Here's the new part. The freedom of your state. All right, Michigan wants to be a free state. Indiana wants to be a free state. Ohio, Illinois, Wisconsin, they all want to be free states. How are those states supposed to protect their freedom? What if the federal government in Washington, D.C. tries to tell an individual state what to do? We have to be able to defend ourselves, defend our freedom against the federal government. So, self-defense, yes. Hunting, yes. But the third point, and the real point of the Second Amendment, is to protect yourself as a community against the government. Don't let the government regulate you. Don't let the government control you. Don't let the government tell you what to do. Don't let the government tax you. The Second Amendment empowers people to protect their freedom against the government. That's all for now. Bye-bye.